with this issue in Karnataka, where the proposal to ban forced conversion in Karnataka has met with staunch opposition from the Congress and SDPI. The Karnataka government in the state is planning to introduce this bill in its winter session. But opposition parties claim the new legislation is intended to target a specific religion, as law prohibiting forced conversion already exists in the constitution. The SDPI even went on to threaten right-wing groups branding themselves as protectors of constitution. Meanwhile, the state government has tried to assuage concerns over the bill, saying the bill only aims to prevent forced conversion, including those by allurement. Deepak joining us for more details here. Deepak, this, of course, bill has been quite contentious even when other states have, brought it and implemented it. In Karnataka, what is happening, if you can take us through?
Well, in the last Legislative Assembly of Karnataka itself, the issue of the anti-conversion bill came up. We had Gulihatti Chandrasekhar, who of course raised the issue of conversions happening very rampantly in the state of Karnataka. They've been raising this issue in the assembly last time, and there were several ministers who said that there is a need right now to bring in an anti-conversion bill like how the state of Uttar Pradesh or other states have in fact initiated. And here this time they are saying that at this point in time, a draft bill is already being prepared. This is to protect, people who are being converted through allurements, through force, or any other coercive means. And, at this point in time, maybe in the next 3 to 4 days, a draft bill will be ready. After the Law Department, in fact, scrutinizes this bill, it will be introduced in the Karnataka cabinet, after which it will be tabled in the assembly, is what we are picking up. We've had a host of politicians react to this, while the BJP leaders, of course, are pretty adamant in saying that there is a desperate need to bring in an anti-conversion law in the state of Karnataka. We've had a lot of opposition come in from various quarters, including the Congress, which has said that they will oppose this tooth and nail. We've had the leader of the opposition in the Karnataka Assembly, Siddaramaiah, say that they will oppose this, and they're saying that the Karnataka, law in Karnataka already has, ambits to protect forceful conversion. So there is no need to bring in a new bill, is what Siddaramaiah did mention yesterday while he was speaking to us. The Congress is also saying that this is to target particular minority communities, and it has really no effective value in terms of protecting people from conversions, because the law already exists. So once again, they're hitting out at the BJP, saying this is appeasement of the majority community and just trying to target the minorities. We've had even the Christian community, which has been quite vocal in the last couple of months, and they've said that there have been attacks on prayer gatherings in different parts of the state of Karnataka. Pro-Hindu activists and groups have been going to prayer gatherings, saying that these are places where conversions are happening, stopping prayer gatherings and creating ruckus there. And they're saying this particular bill will only give impetus to such antisocial elements, is what the charge is coming in from several leaders of the Congress party, and also from the Christian community. We've had the Archbishop of Bengaluru, who's been quite vocal about it. We've spoken to the Archbishop of Belagavi as well, who again has been quite vocal about this, and several pastors across the state of Karnataka have been speaking about this. People from the Muslim community too have raised concerns over implementation of an act like this.
All right, Deepak, thank you so much for getting us all of those details.